Hey, go getters. Welcome back to another Women Willpower Wednesdays. I'm Coach Kim. Thank you so much for tuning in another week. Last week, if you watched my video, you will have noticed that I was hoarse. And this week, I'm finally getting my voice back. So thank you so much for your prayers, your calls, your texts, and all of that good jazz that you did to show me love. I am very appreciative of the love that go getters show me. So, this week, I'm so excited to share with you 3 ways to level up. 3 ways, just three, to level up. This is the time of year when my business it's called Let's Grow Institute. It's a professional coaching company, and this is the time of year where I get really busy. So I get busy at the end of the year and the beginning of the year because people are interested in setting goals for themselves, or they're interested in doing something different to end off the year, because whatever goals they had at the beginning of the year that may have fell through, that they're finally in a mindset or a headspace where they want to achieve their goals. And then I also get busy because people want to start the new year off with a positive mindset, a growth mindset, and they want to achieve their goals. So today I'll be sharing 3 ways to level up. And so if you take notes, this is the perfect time to do so. Get your pen, your pad in, or your phone to take your notes in. Number one. Number one is level up your brand. If you're truly trying to go to the next level, you need to really take a look, review, whether it's your business plan if you own a business, or just look at the things that you've done within your company if you're in a career that you're trying to go to the next level. What does this mean? This means that you really have to be honest with yourself. Who are you? How do you show up? And how do you want to show up? Because, we know that our brand is what other people say about us when we're not in the room. Quick story. Because this is a part of our brand and people perceptions, earlier this week I had a great opportunity to meet with someone who knew about me before I knew about them. And the great thing is that she only found out positive things about me. So she was just so interested in learning who Coach Kim was. And so once we met, it was just a great opportunity to share our stories. I'm saying this because if you're truly trying to level up your brand, it's not about not caring about people or saying about you. What do you want people to say about you? How do you want to show up? And you have to make that a reality. So that means that you may have to change some things about who you are and what you do to show up and be present every day. Look, I get it. It's hard to show up, but I promise you, when you get up, you dress up, you show up, you give your best, you do the best that you can do, you will truly be on this wave to leveling up when it comes to your brand. So if you know you don't like your brand colors, you don't like the t-shirts, the products, or whatever you're currently serving in your business, this is the time to change it. Go ahead, do what you need to do to rebrand, get yourself back right. Okay? And if you're in a career, this is the time to refresh, update your resume, update those cover letters, start applying for some jobs that you may be interested in. Don't be afraid to tell your boss at the end of the year when you have your annual meeting with them and just say, hey, I'm ready to go to the next level. I've done A, B, C, D over the year. I'm ready to be in the next position. So don't be afraid to ask for the job, but be ready with the things that you've done while you build your brand in your company and or build your brand in your business, to let them know, like, I am worthy and I deserve this. Okay? So that's number one. Number two is collaboration. If you're truly trying to level up and go to the next level, you have to learn how to collaborate with other people. I say this because a lot of people are out here saying make 6 figures, like make 7 figures, become this millionaire, billionaire. But there's some people who aren't necessarily doing what they need to do or getting to the next level because they choose not to work within or talk to certain people within their industry and other industries, right? So what am I saying? if I'm trying to level up my collaboration, that means I need to get out of the damn house. I said it. You need to get out, you need to network, you need to be in spaces that you normally do not go to, so that way you can meet people that you normally wouldn't meet, right? And when you meet people that you normally wouldn't meet, then you're leveling up your collaboration, because you're now putting yourself in spaces where you would have normally not gone, and you're meeting new people. And I personally love meeting new people, but if you do not like meeting new people, I would say just try maybe one event, right? Even if it's not a workshop, or if it's not necessarily a conference, go to a networking event, and just meet somebody. You don't even have to stay there the whole time, right? I'm not pro stay the whole event, but I do want you to be able to get out of your comfort zone and meet people who don't look like you, who don't sound like you, who's not in your same tax bracket. Like, meet people who can help you grow. And don't be afraid to let them know how you can help them as well. Because whenever I meet people who don't look like me, sound like me, or they do look like me and sound like me, I'm always interested in how can we work together, or if we're not going to work together, who can work with you, where who do I know who can work with you to help you grow your business in, or help you get to the next level within your career. Okay, so that's number 2, level up your collaboration. And the final step for today is level up your moolah, baby. It is time for you to stop playing small. And I promise you, I'm even speaking to myself. Playtime is over. There are people out here with very little information who's making the big bucks. You are expert in your field and what you have to offer the world. Do not be afraid to put a cost to it. Do not be afraid to level up, which means take a look at your pricing. Every year my pricing goes up. And I say that because every year there's something new that I learned within my expertise in the coaching industry. I'm always doing something to become a better coach. And I do this because I invest in myself. Because I invest in myself, I invest in my business, I invest in my brand. I'm making sure I'm in spaces and places and meeting those people who can help me get to the next level. I'm not afraid to charge what I'm worth, right? There's some days where I'm like, maybe no, it is what it is. And you have to become very confident in your pricing, what you have with your products and or services, if you're truly ready to go to the next level. If you're truly ready to go to the next level, you have to look yourself in the mirror and you have to say, I am Coach Kim. This is my price. This is the service. And this is what I offer, right? The good thing about when you level up your moolah, people, if people have known you and worked with you, we never sell pricing, right? We never sell the investment. We always talk about how I can help you, how we can work together, and we always talk about the results. So I don't want you to look at this video and say, oh, Coach Kim said I need to pull up my prices. I need to level up. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you are consistent in your brand, consistent in collaborating with others, and if you're consistent in your pricing and what you do to serve others, to serve the world, right? Globally, locally, nationally, whatever you do, you need to be confident in leveling up your moolah, which is making sure that you know the price point that you said, that is it. And if they can't afford you, then you have to be okay with moving on. Because we often not only dim our light, but we often say very little and lower our prices just to fit in spaces that we've outgrown, right? And so if this person could no longer afford your fee, then you may have moved up to a different type of client. But that is another video, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in for Women Willpower Wednesdays. I am Coach Kim. I hope that you learn how to level up your brand, your collaboration, and your moolah. I will see you next week.